I'm about to go in depth on this whole physique thing. You know, the bodybuilders, the power lifters, the lean guys, all that. I'm really about to get in depth with this because I'm seeing a lot of stuff online, and a lot of guys, they making videos and they really just don't know where they at with their physique. And what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I have like the best physique in the world, or that my physique is just top tier or anything like that. But I do know what I'm talking about, and I can recognize that some guys, they really, it ain't that they don't know what they're talking about, because I feel like the knowledge is easy to acquire, but they don't know how to put that into their body themselves. And they watching a lot of other people's content, and they copying after a lot of other people too as well. Because I seen one guy in particular, I don't even know his name, but it just kind of like popped up or something. I seen one guy, but he's talking about, you know, getting a good physique, and, you know, he's building the following and all that, and he's trying to coach people, like getting consultations and all that. But I'm like, your body ain't even where it needs to be. Like, you need to train yourself first before you even consider like training people. So I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about here? But I'm gonna explain it a little bit more. And he never like take his shirt off either. I ain't saying you gotta take your shirt off on every fucking video, but if you like trying to be a fitness trainer, or if you trying to be an influencer, like most influencers, like they take their shirt off. This dude never took his shirt off. Because your physique is, you gotta show it. A lot of people ain't gonna like it, but who cares? Like you promote your brand. You doing what you wanna do. You ain't gotta take it off all the time. But if you want to, you can. But this dude just never took his shirt off, and he's copying after another dude completely. But first of all, I wanna say the whole physique thing. So I never heard nobody talk about this either. So I feel like I'm the first one on YouTube to actually talk about this, or I just ain't never seen it, because I don't be watching a lot of people videos like that. But it's like in shape, it's physiques that's in shape, and then it's physiques that's out of shape. So the physiques that's in shape, it's all type of physiques for one. Just like some people say it's all type of body types, it's all type of physiques. But the in shape physiques is the lean physique, the fit physique, and a shredded physique. That's the in shape. And then the out of shape physique is the skinny physique, the fat physique. You know, some people say the dad bod physique, the skinny fat physique. All that shit is out of shape. So you got the in shape physique, then you got the dad bod. Now, some people, they literally are just a bigger version of themselves, or they just a smaller version of themselves. So you can get a skinny dude and he ain't got no muscle mass at all. He's just skinny as hell, just bony, right? And then he actually accomplished a goal of getting himself bigger. But he did it in a way to where he didn't add no muscle mass to him. So he just a bigger version of himself. And you will get guys like that, and they'll get on YouTube and they'll try to start, like they'll try to build a following or something like that, and think they know what they're talking about. When really they just gained more weight. They didn't really gain no muscle. They didn't gain no density. They didn't do anything. They just literally gained more weight. That's it. But they did it in a way to where they didn't get fat, but they didn't do it the right way either. They might have gained like a little bit of muscle, but it really don't show anything. And then you get the guy who's overweight, like he's big as hell, and then he just lost weight, but he didn't lose fat, and he lost muscle too on top of that. So he just a smaller version of himself. And this way he can look like he's skinny fat. He can look like he just sloppy, or he can just look flat out flat, like no muscle density, no nothing. But these dudes, they'll get on here and they'll act like they know what they're talking about. Or they'll just be skinny. Just put out a smaller version of themselves. So some people are just a smaller version of themselves, or they just a bigger version of themselves, and they acting like they know what they're talking about. And it's a difference, because you can see the guys who actually know what they're doing and what they're talking about. Like, you can tell. Because for one, they confident to where they take off their shirt a lot, and they actually got clients, and they actually got that physique to where it's like, if people accusing you of being on steroids, then you got a good physique. And you know you're not on steroids. You know you're not doing it. Like, you know you being genuine. You know you really doing it. I mean, but even if you is on steroids, you still got to put the work in. So it really don't matter. You still have to put the work in. Like, you just can't take the steroid and then just fucking, you would just get steroids in your sleep. At least, I mean, I don't know, because I never took it, but I don't think that's how it works. But even so, you can tell, because them dudes confident enough to take off their shirt. And a lot of guys would be like, oh, don't take off your shirt too much, or if you doing this, and then it's just, people get like, fuck all that. I ain't saying do it, that you have to do it all the time, but confident dudes gonna do that. But there's guys over here who actually building a following, and they don't realize that their body is not like, they just gain weight. They didn't really gain no muscle. They just a bigger version of themselves. They just a smaller version of themselves. So some of these dudes, they actually have like the fit body. The fit body is like, an example is like a Jake Paul, right? He's not like lean, but he's fit. So he just has one of those bodies to where it just looks like he might just lift weights or something. There's no muscle density, there's no nothing. Like, I've been lean before. I mean, I've been fit before. So an example, I can show you, like, I was lean, I was fit right here. This is a fit body. Then this is like me being lean. So then there's another body where it's shredded. Now shredded is like one of those bodies to where it's like you probably 8-9% body fat. I've never been like shredded, because honestly I don't even want to be there. I'm good at lean. Lean is about 12 to 13%. Due to your genetics, like with me, I'm good with being, you know, lean. But right now I'm fit because I'm bulking. I'm doing a lean bulk. And a lot of that got to do with your diet. But a lot of people, they not even fit. They not lean, or they not shredded. They just a bigger version or a smaller version of themselves because they just gained weight or they just lost weight. That's it. But they on here making content, they on here making videos, and they over here trying to get consultations and do all these things with people. And they don't even, like, they can know what they're talking about. They can have a little knowledge because, I mean, it's basic common sense, right? It's like you lose weight, you build muscle, you lose fat. I mean, it's like, it's easy shit to like understand, right? But they don't know how to put that into their body. They don't know how to actually go about it with the nutrition and with their bodies. So a lot of people they get fit, or they just get a bigger version or a smaller version of themselves, but they don't actually get lean. Because you can't look at me, because you can look at me and tell when I was actually like lean. I've been lean before, like vascularity, like veins. Like you have some veins in your abs sometimes. You have some veins in your shoulders. You know, you have striations. You know, you actually look good. Like lean is where you want to be. And then I've been fit, which I am right now. Like I would say I'm like fit. Now I ain't shredded. I ain't like shredded. Like shredded is like you just, a lot of y'all know, you know what fucking shredded look like. You just got striations every fucking way. It's going up to your thighs and to your abs, and you got veins every goddamn way. You look like Majin Vegeta or something. Like that's shredded. That's like that competition bodybuilder type shit. That's shredded. I ain't trying to get right there. I'm trying to just be lean. That's it. It's all year round. Do a lean bulk every now and then, like just to build a little bit more mass, but just stay lean. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm trying to be. But this guy's on here who never even been lean. Like they think they lean, or they think they in shape, but really they just a smaller version of themselves. They just really just lost weight and didn't really keep the muscle. But they on here and they think they know exactly what they talking about. Now I'm not saying I have the best physique. There's guys who got way better physiques than me that's on here, that's actually teaching people. But you can tell the difference from guys, because it's some guys like all they did was like build, like all they did was gain more weight. So yeah, it's a goal and you accomplished that goal, and it's good that you did that because it's something that you never did before. But your physique still ain't where it need to be, because you don't know that you should be getting lean. Like it's some guys, they think just because they can, because they strong, but it's like you a power lifter if you just going in there and you just lifting heavy ass weights and you're not actually, you know, trying to get lean and shredded. Because any guy who says that, right, they're like 230, 240, 250. Any guys who says that they don't want to get lean, and remember I said lean is you actually being like 12, 11, 13% body fat, and you lean, like you vascularity, you got that body that women like actually fucking like. A lot of women don't like that bodybuilder shit. And yes, some women will still sleep with you and stuff like that, because a lot of women, they really don't know. Like they just think that if a guy's big, he can like toss them around. But shit, even a dude that's lean can toss you around. Like, I don't care what no guy says. Like if he 240, 250, he wants to be lean. Trust me. Every guy wants to have that six pack, because that's the ultimate desire of what a woman wants. It's not everything. I'm not saying it's everything. Like, of course you need, you know, to have other things too. Like you need to have style, you need to have the aura, you need to have swag, you need to know how to dress, talk, and all that other stuff. You gotta have some edge to you. You gotta be able to knock a nigga out if he playing with you. You gotta be able to do stuff. Like, it's just for real. But ultimately, like, girls like a sexy body. Like that bodybuilder shit ain't sexy. Like, yeah, you can go in there and lift 120, 25 pounds dumbbells and stuff like that. You can go in there and lift like some heavy ass weight, but still, you're supposed to lift that. That's not impressive. Women do not care how much weight you can lift. They don't care about that at all. They care about your technique, your form, and how you sculpt your body, like how you transform your body. Because it's easy to lift weights. It's easy to lift heavy when you heavy. I already said this in one of my other videos. That shit is easy. Like a fat, obese, 290, 300 pound dude can go in there and bench 315 because he almost weighed that. He should be able to do that. If he can't do that, he is weak as. See, I ain't even trying to talk about nobody, but I'm just saying, like, you should be able to lift your body weight. Or as a man, you should, whatever your body weight is, you should be able to lift at least twice your body weight. You should be strong enough to do that. So if you 250, 240, and you bench pressing 315, that's not impressive at all. That don't mean nothing. You're supposed to be able to do that. Y'all be listening to these girls who don't know what the hell they talking about. They just, oh, I want a dude to toss me, or he big in hell. Like, anybody can toss you. You ain't nothing but 100. Like, anybody can toss you. Anybody can pick you up. It ain't hard for that. But y'all gotta be real. Y'all gotta be honest. Like I said, it's 3 categories. It's like, that's in shape. The lean guy, which is what I like to be most of the time, lean all year round. Then it's the fit dude. Like, he ain't fat or nothing, but he's fit. He's okay. You know, that's like the Jake Paul body. But the lean dude is like the who lean? Shit. Who the fuck is lean? I can't think of nobody, but A lean body shit. I'll show y'all my videos of me being lean when I say lean. And then it's the shredded body. That's like the bodybuilder shredded everywhere. That's in shape. That's what you would call somebody. Those are the three categories of guys being in shape. Then it's the out of shape. That's the skinny. That's the fat. That's the fucking skinny fat. Dad bod, mom bod, whatever the hell you want to call it. You know, sloppy fat. Just, that's all out of shape. And a lot of people fall in that category. Then it's just the people who just, like I said, they literally just a bigger version of themselves. Like, they just gained more weight. Or they just lost more weight. That's it. But they didn't do it the right way. Because even I did this to a point. Like, I was like eating bad and dirty bulking and all that. And then I did like a harsh cut. And the cause of that was causing me to like have like loose skin and stuff like that. Like from my back, my lower back and all that. Because I cut it harshly. I didn't take my time and cut. So I went through trial and failure to understand it. So then I had loose skin on my back, on my lower back. Like, you gotta go through stuff yourself sometimes to understand these things. So you gotta keep that protein high. You gotta keep your fat moderate, low. And you gotta keep your carbs high too. So your hormones can be all good. Like, you're fat with your hormones too. Because you do want to get an erection, right? I already said that too. Like, you do want to be able to get an erection. And if your fat is too low, it will make your erection, it will make you hard to get a solid erection. Like, you should be, your T level should be high enough to where you should be getting an erection every fucking day. It don't matter how old you are at all. It don't matter. If you ain't getting an erection in the morning every damn day, your T levels is low. Super low. Don't matter how old you is. It don't matter. Some of y'all old dudes, I'm old, and it don't fucking matter. It don't matter how old you is. You still can get an erection if your hormones is good. If they out of whack or some shit, then yeah, it'll be low. See, all this shit is with the body. It's like your blood flow got to be circulating throughout your body good. So, like I said, with this whole physique thing, man, you really gotta understand, because like I said, it's guys on here who just, they giving advice, they doing all this. I mean, it's good that y'all promoting body game and all that, but a lot of guys, like, you really just a smaller version of yourself. You don't really have one of them bodies to where it's like, I would want to listen and follow you. And like I said, I'm not saying that I have the best body, but you cannot say that my body just, it does not look good like that. To where I actually know what I'm talking about. Like, I actually have muscle density. I actually have, you know, vascularity. I actually have fucking density. I have striations. I have all these things. Like, I have the right body, and I'm not even where I need to be. Even when I did get lean and super lean like that, I never got shredded, but I got lean. And then I've been fit. And fit is just okay. It's just like a decent body. That's kind of like how I am right now, just fit. I've been more lean than this. I look better than this. So that's how I can say these things. But when you just go from big and you just lose weight, so now you're just a smaller version of yourself, you just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say you fit, but it's like you don't have any muscle density, so you just normal. You just a smaller version of yourself, for real. So you lost muscle and you lost like weight. You ain't even lose the fat, because the fat is still on you, for real. Or if you just a big dude, or if you just a skinny dude and you just bulked up, but you did like a dirty bulk, now you just a bigger version of yourself. You might have a little muscle. Some of y'all just don't do it right. I don't know what it is, because even if you dirty bulk, you can still gain some muscle with it. But it's like some of y'all you do it the wrong way to where it's like you don't even have no muscle either for real. So it's like I don't know how y'all diet was and how you did it, but it's like y'all be on here giving advice and telling people to do this and do that, and it's like what the like. I'm like, how is this dude getting? Like, you giving advice? Like what? And then you sound just like him. Now you copying the dude that dude that is in shape. I'm like, you can't sound like another man. You got to be yourself. You got to be original. You got to be yourself. You can't take his whole style and the way he talk and the way he act and try to make a video about it and try to gain an audience like that. Because now you act like people who can see past that shit, people who can see through bullshit, they know what you're doing. But now you just misleading people. Because you trying to be like him. You got the same enthusiasm as him. You saying the same lines he say. You trying to like, and you don't even look nothing like him. Like he got the body. He achieved that. That's what he say. That's what he do. You can't act like him. You got to be yourself. And that's something a lot of men just don't want to do. They do not want to be themselves at all. They too worried about copying the next person. They too worried about being like the next person. They care too much about what people think. They got too much anxiety. But be yourself. Them the 3 categories in physiques.